Okay, so this is Thornebound, the gothic horror adventure for Aetherbound. Today we have three characters, but we'll have time for them to explain their characters later. I will say in this adventure that it is going to be difficult. It's a gothic horror theme. Sometimes you'll encounter monsters that will seem terrifying, deadly. You can always run away, or at least try to run away. Sometimes you might have to sacrifice someone, but if you are truly heroic, then maybe you might fight and overcome. Now, I will explain some significant changes from what you might be expected to. Go over the general rules. So you have in combat, when combat happens, you have 4 action points at the start of combat. And these action points return at the end of your turn. There are no exclusive reactions, so if you have a reaction, you use your normal action points. You can use more than one reaction per turn as long as you have the action points to do it, but you can't use more than one reaction on one specific trigger. For example, if an enemy attacks you, you can't use your, let's say you're a fighter with reactive shield and you don't have your shield up. So if an enemy attacks you, you can use your reactive shield reaction to lift your shield up. But you cannot use shield block on that same attack to absorb some of the damage because of the triggers. It's the same trigger. Does anyone have any questions so far?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay.
Okay, everyone's good for that. Now, the stamina burst actions. These are what your stamina points are for. A stamina burst action essentially allows you to use an action outside of your turn. And the stamina point requirements is in the Aetherbound document because I don't remember exactly. I think I made it simple. So from my understanding, let's say it's an opponent's turn. They attack. Go to attack. You, on your turn, well, not on your turn, but on that enemy's turn, after their action, you can spend 1 stamina point to either strike, travel, or if you cast a spell, it has to be a 1 or 2 action spell, and you use a number of stamina points equal to the action requirement of the spell. Basically, stamina allows you to exert yourself to do something outside the normal turn order. You can also use stamina points if you roll initiative. You can use 1 stamina point to roll your initiative by 1. These stamina burst rules are still in development. Maybe I'll increase it to 2 later on, but right now, 1 stamina point, increase initiative by 1. Okay. If there are no questions, let's begin and we'll let everyone introduce their characters. Let's start with Theatetos, and please introduce your character.
Hello. My character is Mordessa, an night elf necromancer, and she's a follower of Arpuk and an astrologer. Not sure if I can show the character artwork here. Can you do that?
Oh yes, I will show. This is going to be through the character. Luckily, let me press the button so there, and I'm going to show players. And that is Mordessa.
The artwork is made after the World of Warcraft boss enemy Xalatat.
Okay. Sunder, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah. My character's Cha-Vee. I am a kobold from the Long-Teeth tribe. I punch things, and we'll go into battle regardless of the danger. And, yeah.
Okay. So, now, Hurricane, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. All right. My character is Ignis, the Heartscale Dragonkin. He is from the Adamantine core tribe thing. He is a sorcerer with. Sorry. He's a sorcerer that has a claw unarmed attack as his choice, and he is the character to try and fight, not flee.
Okay. Just to clarify some things, when he mentioned Dragonkin, all Dragonkin are created by some very powerful creatures. You could compare them to the Dragonborn of D&D, but they are quite distinct. There are three lineages, main lineages for Dragonkin. The Drakeheart, which look more like the Dragonborn in the sense that they look more reptilian than human. Then you have the Heartscale, which look more humanoid, but with the draconic features like some smattering of scales, maybe their eyes, tail, horns, stuff like that. And then you have the last one that kind of resemble Nagas in a way. So they have the reptilian features, face and stuff like that, but their lower body is just a long tail. So there's that. And all Draken can have a draconic core, which they draw their power from. And each draconic core is based off of the type of dragon it is. Ignis has the adamantine core, so his dragon breath weapon, the type of spells he has access to, if he chooses those Dragonkin perks, then he will be able to use those specific magical tradition type things. Okay, now that everyone has introduced their character, I will tell you a little bit about what's going on. So you traveled to this location. This right now, you're in the Hollow Marches, and you came to the town of Grin Chapel. And the Grin Chapel is a town known for festivals and parades and nice cheerful things. However, recently things have started to die down. Several disappearances and rumors have happened. People have went inside the is that another person? Oh, we have the fifth or the fourth player. I'm one of the people, you don't count me. So this is Frost. We'll let Frost introduce himself, and then I'll talk about the campaign. Frost, please introduce your character.
My character is Permafrostbite. I'm glad to see you.
Would you like to tell the audience more about your character?
Yes. They are a ice elemental kitsune sorcerer from another dimension.
Okay. So, you came to the town of Grinchapel, known as the town that smiles too much. But recently, all of that cheerfulness, all of those smiles have died. A string of disappearances, rumors, talk about the Marionette House Theater being the culprit. What is going on in this place? Who knows? The mayor has employed you to find out what's happening. Discover the cause of these disappearances so Grin Chapel can return to its normal, cheerful place. So, you find yourselves in this place. Luckily, Frost already has this picture here, so I can just place him right there. So now we have 4 nice individuals in this place. Would you like to go? This guy must have dark vision.
I have low light vision.
Yeah, not you. Is this the kobold has dark vision? That's nice. That it's incorporated into Foundry. That's very nice. Okay. What would you like to do? Oh,
Well,
I will unpause it. So if you would like to move.
so we've been asked to investigate what's causing these disappearances.
Yes.
Come on, let's go. Oh, fine, whatever. Who's doing this? Yes, I want to fight. And he starts charging in. Cha-Vee.
Apparently, I don't have dark vision, so it's pretty dark around here.
Yeah. So you have to just move around. Maybe you can follow Cha-Vee, and maybe he can lead the way. Maybe he can tell you which direction to go. Since apparently he can see. So you come up to a building, and through the window you see some lights. Would you like to go inside?
So the other players can't see what I can see.
They can see some things, but right now you see some windows to the inside of this place. Would you like to search for a door?
Sure, yeah.
Now you see over here, you see doors leading to a building right here, but it looks separated from this main building. And then of course you see the walls of this building that you're next to, and it leads and it turns around over here. So if you like to turn this corner to your left, you might be able to see some doors. Or you can go all the way right. Oh, you go over there and you see doors leading into this building.
Is it me, or do those doors look thicker? Or like bigger, I mean.
The doors to this one building over there is a set of double doors. This door is a big door too, leading into the building. Both of them are a set of double doors.
So, yeah, Cha-Vee pushes the door open.
Okay, the door is open. Would you like to give your companions who seem a little lost any directions?
I would assume I would be able to at least see light shining through somewhere.
You can,
Maybe where.
you can see
Come on,
the
folk.
lights on the map. I'm
Over
assuming
here.
based on this that you do see those lights coming from the building to the degree, but it looks like Cha-Vee has beckoned you into the place.
Found entrance.
Interesting.
So,
Okay,
what's the first thing like we see, other than like?
as you begin to walk in, you see what looks like an entrance to the main place, and further down you see a long corridor with nice tiled floors. There are lights abounding this place, but why? It hasn't been used in a while. Why are there lights here? Very interesting. Or at least why are there so many lights?
At least this place seems to be, at least for once, well, at least up to my standards. Somebody's been here before.
Oh, that people built here.
Clearly. But this place seems a bit absent.
Okay, you walk in. Does anyone close the door behind them? Or y'all gonna? Oh, okay, y'all wanna close the door? Okay, great. It seems like a normal corridor, nothing out of the ordinary.
Cha-Vee charges in. And are these like
Okay,
doors?
check.
No, they're windows.
To your, give me a perception check, Cha-Vee. As you get.
All right.
perception. That would be a 16.
As you travel by, out of the corner of the eye, you notice movement coming out from this window.
Yeah. Cha-Vee, he goes through and punches through the window.
Okay, you would assume, after you broke that, that the thought come to your mind that maybe they didn't want this place destroyed, but they can rebuild it. And you look outside, but you don't see anything. No one. Nothing.
He saw something. Something moved.
Then be careful. Something tells me that we're not exactly going to be welcomed in this place if you keep destroying things.
Trying to find whatever. There's taking all these people, killing them. Who knows? Was
My character just sighs and continues to look around.
So it looks like Ignis is following right next to you. Cha-Vee.
I just realized my mic was muted. I'm just looking over. I'm just looking over the kobold's shoulder. You sure you saw something out there?
nothing gets past these eyes.
Well, at least give a call out instead of just punching through a window next time.
That's not how I roll. Cha-Vee, he goes in fists first.
At least buy
I
them.
thought I was oh, sorry.
At least buy them dinner first. Anyways.
He doesn't understand what you mean.
Anyways, you folks are not necessarily keen on being low, are you?
Everyone must know Cha-Vee is here, and Cha-Vee will defeat you.
I see. Well, this is going to be rather difficult.
Maybe it would
Well, it
be
seems
easier
darker as
if
we
now
go
we were
on.
to die and
Should
I
we
could
get
raise
some
him as an
light,
undead
or-
minion.
Oh, and I should have thought about classes and explained this to everyone earlier, but I'll explain it now. Necromancers use something called husks, and they create those to do some things. And I hope that Theatatos will give us a glimpse of that if it comes down to combat. Who knows what's in this place? But anyway.
I thought we had level 0 so far, so I don't have that husk focus spell yet.
Oh, good. Okay. Y'all can continue to travel if you want. And whenever you get to the right location, then I will say what things happen. You, Mordessa, see another little walkway heading to a door at the end.
Do you see anything, Mordessa, other than what's obvious?
Another well-lit walkway. It's a shorter room though.
Hmm. I suppose we can split up, two of us. If you see anything that is hostile, do not hesitate to yell. Although I'm sure the kobold is more than capable of that.
Cha-Vee will take down anything that comes in his path.
And I'm sure that involves screaming at it viciously.
Exactly.
Then we have our call.
Glad you understand. Cha-Vee goes,
Mordessa, would you be so kind as to accompany me to this other door?
Very well, you seem reasonable. And more silent than Cha-Vee.
Much appreciated.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you then. Whatever. Might as well just get this over with.
Hey, I got a question for you, Tolkien.
Hmm?
Do you happen to be Dragonkin?
Very well. Very well. Nice
What's it
ring.
to you?
Well, Cha-Vee hears. There's all
Mordessa, give
sorts
me
of
a perception check.
fantastic, glorious story of Dragonkin. Of their magnificent strength.
Well, good enough for me, I guess.
Pause.
Yes,
Ignis,
I am.
you give me a perception check too. Mordessa 15. As you cross that corridor to go into this room, you notice out of the corner of your eye from this window over here that something moved. Ignis, you don't notice anything.
Alright.
Should I go ahead and do a roll?
No.
Oh,
I think
Well-
I saw something move outside.
Doesn't seem to hurt then. Yes, I am. And I'ma just take off my face mask.
let's be sure not to be hostile yet.
I
Nothing
knew
has
it.
Well, right
Nothing
now,
ha-
since you two groups split up, I'm going to do handle one group thing at a time. So I'm going to first start with I'll do this group up here. I'll do Cha-Vee and Ignis first. So Cha-Vee and Ignis, what are you two doing?
Well,
Let's see.
I want to test you in a...
wrong words.
I want to take you on in a test of strength. Prove I can
Not really the type of
conquer
person to-
Dragonkin.
Well, I'm not really the type of person to fist fight.
Oh, no.
What can I do?
Oh, yeah. I know you... You are word hard. But, sorcerer. Yeah, that's it. And how about just a good old-fashioned arm wrestle?
How about we do that after we figure out what's going on with these people? All right?
Yes, idea.
Okay. At that, now let's go
Right
back
on.
to Mordessa and Frost. What are y'all doing?
If you've seen something, stay alert. Do not show emotion. The last thing we need is an encounter with something other than us right away. Mordessa, if you would be so kind as to help me search this place of anything that could be useful for identifying where we are.
But maybe we should first take a look out of the windows, see if we can identify what has been moving there.
It's probably best we don't entertain them. If it's anything supernatural, then the last thing you want is to show them that they are present to you. If it's anybody else, then
I'm
we can
pretty
at
sure
least
They
If
already
it-
know about our presence. For otherwise, why would they be
no.
hiding the corner of our eyes?
You misunderstand. What I'm saying is that, how should I put this? Pretend that you did not notice them. Feign ignorance. If they
Are you
try-
whispering
if-
this to Mordessa, or are you just talking to her?
Probably whispering to her.
Okay.
If you show any signs that you've noticed them, then they will try to be more upfront. If not, they will at least pretend, or at least continue to try to stalk us rather than upfront attack us.
Or they might be planning something to attack us.
That's
So
what.
without- In that
That
case,
is-
it would be bad if they had information about us, but we had none about them.
That is why we search for information on them. as they stand around and watch us.
Okay, pause. Let's go
Yes.
back to Ignis and Cha-Vee. What are y'all doing?
All right, I think this is just what I think we could probably like, just to make sure. To the right, there's like a courtyard, correct? Because that's what it looks of it from like the little beams of vision.
It's
I have-
not an official courtyard, but you can consider it since most of it is blocked by the other building. So I guess
So it's pretty much just like a garden.
this is just grass with some trees and some nice stings, some flowers or so.
Well, do you want to keep going down this hallway, or do you want to take a right?
Cha-Vee will keep going.
All right then. Oh yeah, this is just out of character, real quick. Do you use any weapons?
No, Cha-Vee only has hand wraps, raggedy clothes, and a piece of straw that he always has in his mouth.
Young, can I use runic weapon on the cloths he has on his fist?
No, that would use, and runic weapon is Pathfinder language. For Aetherbound, it is enchanted weapon, and you are looking for the enchanted body spell, and that one will allow you to enchant unarmed attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, to make it easy for Ignis, it would be runic body in Pathfinder language. Yeah.
Disgusting.
I probably should have gone over to see if anyone has weapons before I chose runic weapon.
It's perfectly fine because
Well,
you never
I
know
will-
if you'll be able to pick something up that could be used as a weapon.
I will say you don't have
Well, I
that
mean, I
spell.
do have a weapon,
You don't have that spell anyway.
so
At level 0, you don't have any tier spells. You only have 2 cantrips. So
Mhm.
next level, you can pick the spell. that
And
you-
a bloodline spell.
Oh yeah, the
if-
bloodline cantrip. So,
Yeah, if you have a bloodline. cantrip.
but anyway,
Hmm.
we'll come back to those two as they continue their walk down the hall. What is Mordessa and Frost up to? Are they searching the area?
Probably at
Yeah.
least finishing off the conversation with, just stay on your guard, but don't make it obvious that you've noticed them. Meanwhile, my character will go to this desk and see if there's anything of importance. Let's see. Should I roll a perception check on that?
Are you just searching the desk, or are y'all searching the entire room?
I'm starting with the desk and then going to go through the rest of the room.
Okay, give me a perception check, both of you.
All right. Hmm. Have you found
Okay.
anything yet?
Both of you see a big piano, some couches, some 2 desks and stuff like that. Frost, you see just some papers. They look like newspapers. It's just some general words. It doesn't look like anything of import, really. You see a potted plant over here in the corner, and you see a fish bowl over here with a fish in it for some reason. Why would anyone leave a living creature here like a fish? Is it
Still
animal?
alive,
Is it animal
nonetheless.
endangerment or what?
It would if it was abandoned, but if somebody left the animal alive, then somebody had to be feeding it. So, my character's probably going to try to at least read the date on the headlines of the newspapers before going over to inspect the fish. Maybe to see what kind of fish it is.
Okay. So you hear the talk about Lady Morel. It seems like some people refer to this place as her playhouse. Very interesting. And that's all of what note you come from what you see right now.
Yep.
And now you're going over to examine the fishbowl?
Fish. Yeah.
Okay. Do you just look at it? Do you pick it up or what?
So I'd probably see what kind of fish it is to see what it could eat or what it, how long it lasts.
Seems like a regular goldfish. I don't know exactly how you're examining it.
I suppose I could use a, let's see, a nature check. Since it's examining a living animal.
I'm talking about in game, how you physically describe how your character is examining this fishbowl.
With visual.
Okay, you're just
looking at it.
You're just looking at
Yeah.
it. You're not touching anything.
No.
Okay. So you look at it. It appears to be a goldfish. Now let's go back to Cha-Vee and Ignis.
What does Mordessa see?
All right.
I mean, I rolled pretty good.
Yeah, I guess we just
Yeah.
continue on to the end of the.
Hold on. For
sorry.
you, yeah, I just did everything main of note. The fishbowl, the piano. You didn't notice anything out of the ordinary aside from those things. If you would like to examine the fishbowl, you can when we come back. But other than those things, nothing crazy. At least not in this area. Okay, Cha-Vee and Ignis. Cha-Vee went all the way over there. To your right, you see a door, maybe leading to somewhere nice or somewhere terrible.
Well,
and you see
guess
it
it's
when you open the
not
door.
locked.
Yeah, it's not locked.
Oh, sorry.
You see a corridor leading to a set of more doors. What do you do?
Just gonna take one step forward.
When you take a step forward, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Swear.
natural. You notice a crashing sound coming from the other side of the doors.
Looks like
Did-
we're not in here alone. Maybe it's the thing you saw
Just to be clear,
earlier.
I hear the sound too.
You can make a perception check. It's really meant for if you go into the corridor, but you can make this perception check. It would just be a harder DC.
Well, I mean, the door's open.
Yeah, sound still has sound
To be
levels.
fair, yeah, the door is open.
Well,
Yeah.
that door is open.
Oh
This
yeah.
door over here
May
is not
I
open.
also light
Sure.
my lantern?
No, you didn't hear anything, Cha-Vee. Do
Do you hear something? I don't hear nothing.
if you have
Yeah.
a lantern, then yeah, you can light it.
Okay.
Do you have a lantern?
Let me see. I do.
Beautiful. Why did you wait until now to use that?
Because the rest of the time it was pretty, light. Anyway, yeah. All right, I used 1 pint of oil. It's now good for 6 hours. All right. Well then, you see anything?
Oh yeah, I do look out each of these windows. Anything interesting?
Make perception check.
Me and Cha-Vee?
If you are both looking out the windows, then yes.
Girls are not on my side today.
You two don't notice
The
anything
rolls
of importance.
were on my side, but they are not. Right. Well, you just want to keep moving on?
Yes.
And
All right.
The best way I would probably put it is that the windows are too caked in dust or something.
That would make sense. Right. Well,
hmm
Murray,
The doors are
be
locked.
prepared if
When
anything's
you
behind.
get to
Oh, they are.
that
Oh, perfect.
when you get to that door, you hear a sound.
A
A
sound. Yes,
sound
very descriptive.
of a woman's scream.
Cha-Vee punches the lock, or like the handle.
I wish I had these.
H. Chill for a second. I got this. And I'm gonna take out my thieves' toolkit in my other hand, and I'm going to set down the lantern on the floor. All right, give me a minute. I'm guessing I roll for what is it?
Probably thievery.
Thievery?
Or
It
maybe.
all depends on like what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to unlock the door.
That would be thievery,
Okay, I was right.
and you would
Yeah, I
and you
mean-
would need some. You would need thieves' tools. Do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, he does.
I don't know why you're saying
Uh-huh.
yes. He does. Thieves'
All right,
tools are like
19.
three
He
gold.
mentioned it.
If-
He mentioned it.
I'm trying to figure out how y'all can afford these things, but okay. 19. You're able to.
You said
Uh,
5. You said I have 5 gold pieces, correct?
Yeah. You start the game with
To start-
5 gold pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that would probably
Alright,
be
okay,
about
I
4
unlocked the door.
gold.
All right.
Maybe y'all able to afford everything.
Yeah.
Okay. You unlock the door.
I'm gonna put the thieves' toolkits. Yeah, I'm gonna put the thieves' toolkits back into my backpack. All right. Here we go. Whoa, this is huge.
Would you like to go in?
Hey, you're the Cha-Vee, was it right? You're the headstrong. Why don't you go first? I'm gonna just take a step back.
Good idea.
Cha-Vee runs around the corner and you're trying to move, but it's not your turn.
Not your. Oh wait. Uh-oh.
Player Tater
Just take a step.
has requested to move Ignis.
Yeah. No.
Decline.
That may have just spoiled exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah. But our characters don't know
Well,
that.
alright. Yeah.
And we both know what Cha-Vee was about to do.
Okay, so he's
Yeah,
going to
alright.
step into the room. Is that it?
Oh, he's gonna run into the
Yeah,
room.
Cha-Vee is-
Okay, so
Cha-Vee's
Cha-Vee
gonna run into the room.
runs into the room, and now we'll go back to Mordessa and
I'm gonna follow
Frost.
right behind him.
Oh.
Okay.
1, 2, request.
Okay, now. Okay, Mordessa and Frost. What are you doing? Frost, you look intently at the goldfish, and it looks intently at you.
Such a silly creature.
I
Anyways,
suggest we
I
move up
suppose-
north.
I agree, but let's at least try this one thing. If this is if this is a piano and this is somehow a trick house or fun house of some sort for whomever mistress or mister this is, then I wonder if there's any silly things that this place has involving puzzles or any kind of mechanisms activated by any means.
So, Mordessa, you're examining the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
and you
did
Frost
any
are
of us-
examining the piano?
Did any of us notice the scream from where they were?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I'd probably inspect the piano before
I don't know why
attempting.
it keeps
to-
giving me movement
Yeah.
requests. But anyway, as
Yeah.
you're examining the piano and Mordessa is examining the hallway, you both hear a little laughter from behind you.
I suppose we really are not alone. I suppose maybe I should entertain them a bit. I'll
Play the piano?
I've been forced to in my family. It's a bit of a complicated matter, but I suppose I should at least try. It's been so long since I've done so. And my character will try to see if they can play the piano. Let's see, that'd be performance, right?
Yeah, if you want to play a piano.
Yeah. 16.
Okay. What type of song are you gonna play for whoever you're trying to play for?
Probably the what was it? The one that goes dun, 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 dun. I can't remember what that song was.
So a nice soothing melody.
It's a really old song. I think it was either from Beethoven or one of the other pianists.
Okay. Let's say you play a symphony. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mordessa, what is Mordessa doing while Frost is playing the piano?
Trying to locate the whisper and the laughter.
When you turn around at the sound, you don't notice anything else. You still see the same things: the couch, the flower pot in the corner, the desk that Frost examined, and the fishbowl.
What triggered the laughter? Was it when Frost went to the piano or when I went to the hallway?
Oh, it could have been either or. Both of you were turned around at the time, so.
Then I feign ignorance and march on.
Okay, Frost, are you gonna follow Mordessa?
I'll see if anything else happens, like if I can distract whatever's been laughing with playing the piano.
How will you know if it's distracted?
If it follows them, then that means that it was not distracted.
So you're going to try to look out for any movement while you're playing the piano?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a
Perception?
Yeah, perception. I'm just curious
All right.
how this is looking. Is your head just on a swivel, but your fingers are still pressing the buttons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, 20.
Okay. So you continue to play on, and Mordessa continues to move. And through this hallway, you see a set of 2 doors. What do you do?
Carefully walk forward, making sure not to miss anything that's going on around me. As I move toward the doors.
Okay. You see 2 doors.
And I try to pierce through the window, see what the other group is doing.
Well, these individuals are supposed to be in the room
Aye.
right now, so.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, the song I was thinking of was from Beethoven. It's the Moonlight Sonata.
But for now, Mordessa, you do not see them from looking through that window. You don't see any other people to the other side. You just see a dark outside.
So, is there? What do we see?
We're going to get to your group again after Mordessa, after I see what Mordessa does.
My bad.
I would just listen through the doors, see if I can notice anything behind them.
Okay, so you put your ear to the door, and
Yeah.
we'll come back. Okay, so you Ignis and Cha-Vee. You see what looks like a managerial office with a nice plush couch and some tables. And then you see a nice chair next to a working desk. And on the working desk, you see a nice little hat.
A nice little hat.
Yep, it's purple and it has a long little stem from it with some feathers, reddish feathers. It looks kind of like a wizard hat.
Yeah.
Is there any exits other than the one we came through?
No, you just see windows.
All right.
Ah, we hit a dead end.
Cha-Vee begins walking back.
Oh.
Is Ignis trying to do something?
Looks like a study. Oh, it's doing the not your turn thing.
I don't know why. Oh, that's why I had that selected. It should be good now. At least I hope so.
Thank goodness.
I'm wondering why that did that.
Looks like a study. What now?
Ah, it's a dead end. Let's go back.
Fair enough. Maybe we can regroup with the others.
As you turn around, you hear a snickle. A little laughter.
What was that?
Yeah, nope, I'm out of here. Nope.
I heard that.
We're getting out of here.
You yell out.
Yeah, and so did I, so we're getting out of here.
And then you don't see anything other than what I've described before. You can make a perception check. Maybe you notice something super strange.
Me and Cha-Vee?
No, you say you were continuing to run and leave.
Well, no, I was gonna drag Cha-Vee back with me.
Oh, well, Cha-Vee's the only
Oh, you can certainly try.
well, he's not in the room right now, and you're blocking the way. Yeah, you don't notice anything extra out of the ordinary. So you just see the managerial office, the couch, the tables, the chair, fancy looking chair with the desk and the hat on top of it.
Nobody laughs at Cha-Vee.
No, Cha-Vee, don't. I'm gonna try and like pull your shoulder backwards. Come on, we're getting out of here.
You're gonna have to make a grapple check for that. Because he won't let you.
What is that?
Athletics.
D20? Athletics check. Okay.
I gotta check something real fast.
Find out.
And you,
Great, it's -1, but I can live with that.
Cha-Vee, well, I'm pretty sure that's a critical fumble, but we're going to stick to rules. You make a might save. That's how I do it in Aetherbound. I don't just result to a DC. I'll have you make a save as well. So use a might save. You should have...
I might save.
Yes, you should have that written down somewhere because the way Foundry does it, it only includes fort, reflex, and... no, you are a level 0 character, so you would be a novice with your might. So you'll add...
Yeah, I was just saying in regular Forge automatically puts at expert.
Yeah, because it doesn't consider you level 0. But go ahead, roll 1d20 plus 2 plus your strength, but I call it might for Aetherbound, but we'll deal with this.
Roll 1d20 plus... Wait, wouldn't it be my dex instead of my might?
No. Well, technically you can do a might save or an agility save if you want, depending on how you're trying to avoid this grapple, if you're like dodge out the way or if you're just...
Yeah, dodge.
Straight. So either one.
And plus novice would be that.
Well, in this case, you could have just pressed the reflex button and I could have just subtracted the number. But 21. Okay, so he critically failed
Can I
that,
just like?
would you like to do anything in response, or you're just gonna let him fall to the ground?
Well,
I guess I'll just let him fall.
I wasn't really going for like a pull. I was just like tugging on his shoulder. But okay.
Who knows? Who knows? What happened? What is
Whatever
Cha-Vee
you
gonna
did,
do?
Cha-Vee like kind of like ducked or weaved without even looking at you.
Okay.
right,
So
fair enough.
Cha-Vee, are you going to continue to put a little bit more effort into observing this room and searching it, or are you
Yes.
just okay? So what are you gonna do?
Mm.
They gotta be in here somewhere.
And he looks like starts looking at nooks and crannies.
What are you looking for, though?
Like some like tiny creature, maybe. Like what did the laugh like kind of sound like? Could you like do a tiny little voice for me?
It sounded like hee hee hee.
We're screwed.
So yeah, I guess I'm looking for like some tiny creature.
Okay, you look for over
Like
here.
I look under the hat.
Okay, so you grab the hat, and now we'll go back to Mordessa and Frost. Okay, Mordessa, you had your ear to the door, and give me a perception check. You don't hear anything. Frost, you do not see anything following after Mordessa.
Yeah, my character stops playing the piano for a moment to wipe a tear from his eye before attempting to leave and go towards Mordessa. Anything yet?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
Hmm. Have you checked this room yet?
No, not yet. The doors remain closed.
Hmm.
I was waiting for you.
Then I shall proceed. I believe we've
Okay. You're in what looks like a little storage room. You see a little table, some tables everywhere, and in the corner you see what seems like a bunch of toys or props over in the corner.
looks more like a latrine.
Yeah, pretty.
It is a storage room.
Ah,
Okay. Would
a
you like?
torture room.
No, storage room.
Storage room. I would like to try to see if there's anything useful in the storage room other than the toys.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
I would do the same.
I have a 16.
Okay. As you explore all around here and stuff like that, you come over here to this little thing and you notice a letter. Seems like the fragment of the letter. It says, "The ritual will fail without fresh blood, even if they perform it word for word."
It appears we are in a place of occultism. Mordessa.
Yeah,
Do you-
I know. Only amateurs use blood. Masters use bones.
I see. If this place is... if this place has kids' toys, and there's a letter here about the instructions, at least a little bit of it, then I do believe we're in a bit of deep trouble. My character would then try to see if he can pick up any of the kids' toys without causing any, to see if there's a reaction or not.
Okay. You pick up a toy. Now we'll go back to up here. So you, Cha-Vee, you go over to the desk and you pick up the hat. And as you flip,
Yeah.
You
Go
said-
ahead.
and as you flip it over, a mouth opens up and fangs come from the other side of it. Roll initiative.
Ah, it was you!
Yep, initiative time. Click on character and initiative.
And I guess I'll handle this all at one beautiful time. As you, Frost, picks up one of the toys, or go to pick it up, it looks and say, ha, 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 and it moves. Roll initiative.
Oh, we're in the same encounter tracker.
I know.
Yeah, just because we're in different rooms doesn't mean that suddenly we're not in combat.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, no, I
that's-
meant like maybe I would think that we would be. It is maybe different
why,
trackers.
why would I make it harder than it has to be?
I don't know.
Did I already make this a weak creature? I think I did. Yes. But this one. Okay. Everyone got their initiatives ready?
Yep,
Yep.
I do.
These things are trash. Okay. Now for me to roll.
I mean, they're better than me.
What does that mean? Is that something? I don't know what that is. I don't even know what
No,
that
I rolled 4 on initiative, and that was with a +2 bonus.
Don't let the internet do what physical dice are supposed to do. Roll. Beautiful. That is the true meaning of power. Okay. So we're gonna adjust this. Update initiative.
Oh no.
Update initiative. Okay. Good. That's how it's supposed to be. Frost, your go.
Suppose we're gonna have to deal with this crap. This. Very well then. If you want to jump, I'll ask you how high you can. And performs gouging claw at the doll.
Okay. Roll your attack roll.
All right.
Oh yeah.
16.
Also, if it's all right, may I use physical dice because I just got some new ones.
No, I have to know what you roll. Unless you have,
alright, excellent.
of course, if you had a camera and you can show your desk and where it rolls,
I
then
do.
you could do that. But, and maybe I'm going to, in fact, that you brought it up, I'm going to do this for the Soulbound one because it's in the system, but the other creature is not in the system, so I can't do it. But I'll roll for the doll so the audience can see the numbers, and I'll say some things out loud. But a 16 does hit this creature. Roll your damage.
All right. Nine.
9. Okay.
All right.
Okay. That means you have 2 actions left. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I would like to cast Glass Shield.
You have 1 action point left. What would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to kick it against the wall.
That will be a shove action, which will be athletics.
All right. Let's see.
And
Where is
shove,
it? There
shove
it
has
is.
the attack trait, meaning you'll take the multiple attack penalty if you do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going ahead with it. All right.
Ooh, a nat 20.
Oh. And now it makes a athletic save. Well, strength. Let's just roll. Normal. Oh, okay. So technically a bonuses to it, but that's going to fail either way. So you move it, you force it, it gets pushed against the wall, boom, and it falls prone.
All right.
Okay, so stamina burst action spends a stamina point to stand up. Okay, Mordessa, your turn.
Okay. This creature needs some good whipping. I'll use my whip to strike it.
How long can your whip extend to?
10 feet.
Oh, okay, perfect. You missed.
Yeah. And then I'll see how good it can handle the coldness of death.
Okay, it will roll fortitude. And it fails its fortitude save. It'll take full damage. Oh, you froze it to death. It was that weak. Trash. Trash, dog. That was unexpected. But whatever. Okay,
We're
well,
not
I'm guessing
exact-
that's your turn. Is over.
I see why these dolls are here now.
Okay, now,
Yep.
this creature that is the hat is going to attack you with a natural 20 plus
Of
its,
course he does.
plus its bonuses.
Damn.
So, I should say, I will do the special actions that Aetherbound has. An ally can use the interpose action to spend a stamina point if you're within 10 feet to travel towards you, push you anywhere within 5 feet, and then they take the place of where you were, and then the attack is directed towards them if they want to protect you, if it comes down to it. But maybe it's not going to come down to it because you're not in the area. So it's going to attack you, and you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Whew. Okay.
Oh, you say, Now it attaches to your head.
Of course it does.
It attaches to the victim's head. Okay. Now it will use its second action to contract around your head. Give me a DC 15 endurance save,
Endurance save.
which is fortitude.
All right. Roll. Just minus that by 2.
Okay. So it's a success. You will take half damage. You take 1 point of, you take 1 point of damage.
Oh wait. Oh. So in total 5?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, it attempts to constrict you again with its fourth action. Its final. Give me another endurance save.
Hmm. 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 Yes, that's gonna. Ooh.
15 exactly. Oh, minus 2 though, because you're supposed to be a novice. So 13 is going to fail. So full damage. So you're going to take 2 more points of damage
I'm down.
as this thing constricts against your head. So luckily, there's a thing called Death's Door in Aetherbound. So Death's Door means when you take damage that will put you, first you're wounded. So let me put this thing away from you and I will explain. You get a will save. It's supposed to be charisma, but right now we're using this Foundry format. So it will be a will save. The DC is equal to the damage you took. So you should easily be able to beat a 2, but roll just in case for a critical fumble. You are still wounded though, so put the wounded 1 because you took damage.
All right.
Okay, you stay conscious, but you're at death's door. Now you get 1 action on your turn to do something. Whenever you take damage, your wounded value is increases equal to the damage you take. When your wounded value equals your death threshold, you die. Your death threshold is 5 plus your endurance modifier. So what's your endurance modifier?
What's my endurance modifier?
Yeah. 0. Okay, so you die at 5. Okay, great. So that's its turn. Cha-Vee, you have 1 action point to spend. What would you like to do while you're at death's door?
I would like to punch it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Oh, 21 hits this creature. Roll damage.
Wait, why is it on? I thought monks got a bonus to.
No, monks don't get a bonus to their melee damage until they get that weapon specialization. They do get their strong strikes feature, which increases the die of their unarmed strike, I believe. And then it can do lethal damage without.
Right now it's a D4. Shouldn't it be like a D6, or am I wrong?
I'm pretty sure for monks you get a D6.
Alright.
It should be factored in there.
Alright, I changed it.
Okay, you do 3 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so Ignis, your turn. Will you save your ally who is at death's door? Give me a death save first. DC 10 flat check. -1 because of your wounded value. Hold on, Ignis. Let me get Cha-Vee's death save first so I can see what's happening to you. That's just going to be a flat roll, so you can just roll a 1d20.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were doing it.
No. Okay, that is 1 success, so you're stable for now. Ignis, here we go.
Alright. So, I'm going to see. Let me see. I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Ignition on the Pusk.
It is not a pusk. It is a hat.
I said, yeah, I said Pusk because yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Understand. The images can be a little confusing. 16 does hit. Even though you're directing these attacks directly at this thing that's attached to your
I'm at the
ally. Let's
wait,
see.
wait, wait. It targets one creature. It targets one creature, so it would deal damage to Cha-Vee.
No, that's not what I said. I said you're just targeting a creature that is attached to your ally's head. Okay, so you hit the hat, and it shrivels up, falls, detaches from your ally's head, and it falls to the ground. And with the hat falling to the ground, Cha-Vee falls to the ground, unconscious. Beautiful. Okay, we're out of combat. Before we go back to you, Mordessa and
Alright, I'm going
Frost, we're going back to them first. Okay, so what are y'all doing?
Yeah, what's happening on the other side?
Yeah, the window. Let me look at this. This is some thick walls. Give me a perception check. Let's see how thick these walls are.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, right. Perception. I'd probably assume that after we met with the soul-possessed doll, that our teammates might need some help, considering giving them information.
You can always assume these things, but these walls are decent things. He had a hat. You heard some, whatever you hear just probably muffled sounds. You don't hear anything distinct. That goes for both of you. So, what would you like to do?
I'd like to try to see if I can get back to the party, the rest of the party. Mordessa, it's probably best we return to them.
This looks like a dead end anyway.
Okay, so y'all are going back to where y'all came from, and going down the hallway that the other two went.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move y'all over there.
Alright.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Oh man, I was just trying to delete the dead creature.
Yeah, the doll.
Yeah, and then they deleted our heroes, unfortunately. So y'all see these doors open, and then another set of doors open, but you don't see your allies. Where could they have gone?
This is not good.
Would it be suspicious that we can't hear Cha-Vee talking all the time?
You hear some noises coming from that room.
We need to get.
Usually really loud and talks a lot.
We need to go.
Yeah, normally he talks a lot, but I guess you don't hear
Oh, I see them.
that. Okay, well, Ignis can describe to you what you hear or whatever, or what you see.
All right. Well, first, I'm going to run up to him or run up to Cha-Vee, and I'm going to cast heal. So,
Do you mind telling us what happened
You
here?
don't have heal.
I don't.
No.
I thought
No, at level 0.
we're going based off of. We're going off based of the same Aetherbound system, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I must be misremembering because I remember with the same exact thing in the Saturday game, I got 6 cantrips and 3 first ranks.
That's why I had told everyone to make their character from level 0, but you copy and pasted your character. Your character is level 2 in Aetherbound, so that's why you still have those.
Well,
spells.
no, I made sure to get rid of the ones that I got, which I got 2 cantrips from.
Yeah, but at level 0, you don't have level 1 spells.
Oh, I guess so then. All right.
Okay.
Then let's see. I'm gonna run up. I guess I'll just carry him in my arms. I know, just pick him up because he's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna pick him up and yeah. Some weird hat with a mouth on it just attacked us out of nowhere. I was able to get it, but got Cha-Vee first.
I see. We'll need to find something to medically attend him.
Okay. Do you continue searching this room?
I mean, I feel like we've already searched most of it, so no. I'm gonna walk up over here with
Appa-
Cha-Vee in my arms.
Apparently, Mordessa said, "Oh, and I thought you silenced him finally."
Would anyone else who would like to search the room?
I would.
Where did this creature come from that attacked you?
Okay, make a perception check
Mm.
if you would like to search the room.
All right. I keep forgetting it's just on the side of my character sheet for some reason.
Okay, so Frost and Mordessa, now that you search, you don't find anything of note, but you notice that the desk that was next to Cha-Vee, one of the drawers is locked.
Ignis, if you would be so kind as to maybe unlock that for us. In the meanwhile,
Alright, fine. Alright,
we should probably discuss what we found.
alright. I'm gonna take out my bedroll from my backpack and I'm gonna lay it out on the floor and put Cha-Vee on it.
Okay.
So I have it current. I guess I'll put it like over here, so it'll be right here.
Okay. And Cha-Vee is sleeping. Beside.
Alright. Alright. Where's this cabinet?
Right next to the desk. I'm guessing you put him over here or somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next to the door
Alright.
would probably be good as a door stopper.
Alright. Alright, I'm guessing that was a fail.
You can spend more time trying to unlock this thing. As long as you don't critically fail, the thing is not broken. So you can roll again. It's just going to take longer. I'm assuming you're going to just roll.
While he's
take some minutes.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, while he's doing that, I'll try to start explaining that we found some instructions for some occultist ritualism in a storage room, as well as some soulbound dolls.
Okay, about half an hour later, Ignis opens the drawer. And you notice
Finally.
a bottle of red liquid and something written on a piece of paper.
Do you mind if I take a look at the paper?
Go right
Ignis.
ahead.
Alright. My character would try to see what he can read from it.
Huh.
Let's
We're
see
preparing
what.
something grand. We're preparing something great for our illustrious patrons.
I see. So this must be one of the other missing parts. That page.
Give me a perception check,
Alright.
or whoever is Ignis, since you're the one who looked inside the door. Drawer.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Perception check.
He said, yeah, perception check. Since you looked into the drawer.
13.
Okay. As you search through it, you look at another letter hidden inside it.
Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna pick it up and read it.
Okay, you read something, but one thing stands out. The essence of the soul fades slowly. Do not let the guests leave until Act 6.
Do you mind if I keep a hold of that paper? I want
The
to
one
keep
I'm
as
holding
much.
or the one you're holding?
The many documents that can be kept.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure either we have a previous murder here or a soon-to-be murder here because
What
yeah, this
is
stuff is scripted.
what
Considering
are y'all
that we
doing
found,
with that bottle of red liquid?
I'm just gonna put it in
well,
my backpack.
let's just
I'm
hope
just
we
gonna-
don't. Let's just hope that we don't find an orc tribe anytime soon.
Well, maybe I can negotiate if we don't.
The last time you did that, we ended up in a fight. But that's
What are
for.
you talking about?
Anyways,
So, Cha-Vee, what type of dreams are you having?
What type of dreams am I having?
Yes.
That's
I guess he would be dreaming about fighting a dragon, bare fists, is going all at it.
Okay.
And I mean a big dragon.
Okay.
so did he read what was in the other letter, or?
yes, I did,
okay,
and I'm handing the letter to you.
All right.
I just want to
You
make
can
sure
read it if you want, but
Cha-Vee,
there's some pretty messed up stuff
you
here.
put Cha-Vee right here
Yeah.
by the door.
I put Cha-Vee right here,
Oh, okay.
like in one of the Put out my bedroll and I left him there.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well. all right.
Considering that we found some soul-bound dolls, I would believe that whoever resided in this mansion already took lives.
Yeah. Well. Let's make sure they don't take ours. Out of character. Can I get like a brief, like, minor description of the red bottle so I can put it into my backpack as an item? Like the bulk and the size.
You could put it in consumption and then put the name of the item, vial of red liquid with a question mark.
It's light bulk.
Light bulk size.
It uses. That's how it describes things. Just light bulk.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, just put.
Alright, is the desk the only thing, or this thing in the middle something that could be observed?
That was a chair. That's a fancy chair. And this isn't there. That was where the hat was before it, decided to become a mimic.
Oh, I thought it was from a top-down view. It almost kind of looked like one of those things you see in a church chapel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lectern?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, anything else that I can observe, like maybe this dampened wall right here?
You can look over there.
All right. Will do.
Perception check.
All right.
Okay, nothing of
Yeah.
note.
Jesus.
What is Mordessa doing?
Thinking about the soulbound doll. Well, as far as I know, you need a soul of a living creature to bind into these creatures.
That
Oh
That
yeah,
is
did Ross not
what-
show you the letter?
Yeah, but maybe it would be worth to take the soul with us. Those are valuable trade
Maybe, but
That is, if you could even control it. Soul-bound creatures are not exactly always
I don't want
the
the
best.
entire creature. I want the soul.
That's what I'm getting at. Is
And
that
the soul is usually in a crystal or something similar bound into the creatures.
Oh, I could have just put that on here.
maybe check out the head. Maybe inside it there's some sort of crystal, perhaps, like you said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
I'm gonna inspect.
cut it
I'm
open
gonna
and
inspect the desk a bit more to see if there's any more locked drawers.
you do as you want? Though
no,
I recommend
the other
sticking
doors are empty.
together. I would recommend that we stick together a little more now that we have more information. And now that we can confirm that this place is hostile. First, we'll need our little loud box over there to be able to wake up whenever they can.
I think they'll wake up in some
Okay.
time. Can I find something in the soulbound doll?
The Soulbound Diner is in the other room.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then I go back and get it. Thought I took it with me.
I'll follow Mordessa with.
Y'all don't want to wait a few hours for your ally to wake up?
Somebody
I
has.
was I was gonna I was gonna stay here anyways. I was going. Is there any more drawers on the desk? I was going to inspect it.
They're
They,
empty.
yeah, he said that they were empty. But yeah,
Okay. Well, I guess I will go sit back here.
all right.
Okay.
I'll,
I'm gonna lay my back up against the wall, sit down, and I'll wait.
And
Yeah,
Mordessa,
Cha-Vee.
you're just getting the Soulbound doll and coming back?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. We'll just allow you to do that. You're not going to get ambushed or anything, so...
I'll be
you
right
got-
back. I gotta eat.
You got the Soulbound doll, and you're back in there. When you say examine it, what exactly are you going to do?
In the soulbound dolls, we have some kind of crystal or something where the soul is inside. Because they're manufactured early and then the soul is put in at the end. So I'd like to get this out of it.
This doll has no such crystal.
Strange.
Maybe try checking inside of the doll. Maybe it's hidden.
Yeah, I'll take the doll apart, cut it open.
Okay. You spend a few hours dismembering the doll, and you don't see any crystal. You just see what seems like a regular toy.
Worthless garbage. Dispose of it.
Demon possessed. If that's the case.
Okay. So a few hours pass by as you wait for your person to wake up. I should have gave him the unconscious condition, but anyway.
Well, I mean, he
Now,
wasn't exactly doing anything to break the game, anyways.
So now he's back. He's awake at 1 HP. So what are you gonna do now?
I suppose if would it be possible to find a sewing kit in the storage room?
What are you looking for sewing kit for?
In case I need something for torn clothing or to sort of swap any kind of necessities from the sewing kit to make a medical kit.
Okay, y'all can go back to the storage room and see if you can find such a thing.
Sure.
Hello, Cha-Vee. Had sweet dreams.
Shall I make a perception check?
At a game, Cha-Vee went to take out the trash, so he will be back whenever he's done with that. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Let's,
yeah, you can head in that direction.
all right.
Y'all are just gonna let him go by himself? Okay.
I mean, I'm staying with Cha-Vee.
Yeah, my character
That's my
just
original
talks.
plan.
Yeah, my character just talks to himself. As long as those folks are together, they should be able to hold on. But
What about you?
I'm used to this by now.
Oh, okay.
But there's something off about this place. It's not exactly wise for me to go alone, but I've done this many times before, so I don't think this is
Make a
gonna
perception
be
check
good.
when you get right there.
All right. That one.
Something feels off, but you don't know why. You walk. I'm guessing you're walking in. You don't have to.
If there's something wrong, then I'm probably gonna stop and look around for a second.
You look inside the room and you see everything the same,
Mm,
except the fishbowl is no longer right here. The fishbowl is now on top of the piano. And something
So-
seems eerily quiet.
Something is. Mm, I suppose this wouldn't be the best time to go in. How should I be able to get their attention? First closes the door and then sees if he can smash one of the windows to get the other people's attention from afar.
You mean your allies' attention?
Yeah,
They're pretty far away. Smashed windows. Are y'all listening for external sounds? Mordessa and Ignis.
Well, you can't listen for internal sounds. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you were maybe talking to Ignis or having a conversation, or y'all being perceptive.
Mordessa's very silent.
Okay.
That speak.
Both of y'all give me perception checks. Ignis and Mordessa, and Cha-Vee if he's back.
Oh, dang it. Oh, we're screwed.
Yeah, they don't hear, or at least you don't know that either way. But
I'll start to wait next to the door to see if anything happens right next to it.
okay. So Mordessa and Ignis, what are y'all doing? Cha-Vee has woken. I'm gonna
Alright.
save the loud talk for whenever the player comes back.
I mean, we didn't really notice anything, so I guess I'll just unsheath my knife and start fidgeting with it.
Well, y'all can do stuff. Y'all don't have to wait until you hear anything. I'm sure you're not gonna stay in this room forever. Cha-Vee is awake, so I don't see the point in y'all staying.
Well, I'm
But
just
if y'all
gonna wait until everyone else is ready to leave. And just fidget
I'll
with
walk
my knife.
around and take a careful look out the windows.
It's dark outside. You still see the regular old landscape.
Is there a straight shot from this window that I'm next to this one? Or is that a window right there?
This right here. God, I wish I could see from your point of view. This right here is a window.
All right. I suppose I'll probably stand right there and probably cast frostbolt frostbite at that window right over here.
Okay. Mordessa, you notice that this window is getting colder and frigid.
I mean, would I notice the spell?
You wouldn't necessarily know it's a spell. Maybe it could be any type of effect. It's strange that the window would become icy so suddenly. So maybe it's a spell, maybe it's a magical, maybe it's a sign of a ghost appearing or a demon from another realm. Who knows?
I mean, I have the same spell. It may be easier to recognize its effects then. Well, I would certainly go down here and check if I walk down here. Watch through the windows if I can see anything that might have caused this.
I'd
Okay.
probably cast another one to see if it gets their attention.
You say you were looking outside the window to see what
Yeah.
cast. I'm assuming you can see Frost, so it looks like maybe he's the one who did it.
Yeah. Then I would go back and tell the others that it seems Frost is sending some kind of spell message and they should come.
Okay, Cha-Vee will follow and say, "Okay, let's go."
What about Ignis?
I don't know what Ignis is doing.
I'm following behind.
It must be nice to have dark vision. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so where is it? I don't know where can add this. Where can I add like dark vision? Because I just remembered what I saw on Dragonkin Mechanics.
We'll handle that outside of game.
Mhm.
Alright.
Okay, it looks like the gang is all together.
So is this where you fought that weird doll or something?
Negative. There appears to be some type of difference with the room next. I'm hopeful that one of you saw that spell, at least.
I didn't see anything.
Which spell?
My frostbite.
Oh, I saw a window getting cold. Unnoticed it.
Then I suppose
Yeah.
you.
I
Then you've
did not
noticed
see
it.
anything. Alright,
Ignis.
let's see if this is
I
locked.
reckon. Ignis, wait.
Hmm?
Do not
Son.
rush in.
I wasn't going to, just wanted to see if the door was locked. Alright.
It's not. I closed it.
Oh.
For a
Well
reason.
then. Well. You said not to rush in. I'm gonna take it one step at a time, okay?
No.
Oh.
Do not. We all need to go in at once. At least. There's no telling what is in there now. The
Alright,
fish. Mordessa, do you remember where the fishbowl was?
Yeah.
Fishbowl.
It is now on the piano.
There was a fishbowl in the southwestern corner.
Yes. And it is now on the piano. Someone had moved it. Considering that we have not seen anybody else, there is something in there. So,
Oh yeah, just to make sure, since I'm in front, do I see the live fish in the fishbowl?
Yeah, you do have that lantern, and technically you have dark vision. Yeah.
Yep. Was that fish there before, or has it always been there?
no. It was in the corner right over there.
So the fishbowl moved, but the fish was there. There wasn't a live fish when you first came in here.
Yes. It was a goldfish.
Alright then. Well, I'm skeptical. Might as well get this over with then. Should we start heading in?
All at once. Agreed?
Yeah.
We don't need this door to be closed behind us. If
You only can go one
anything,
person at a time through the door, but okay.
yeah.
Might be a telekinetic fish. How about you try to freeze it to
I'm not exactly.
Mm.
I didn't know that we were playing Tomba with a psychic fish.
just try to freeze it.
Y'all gonna do animal
Well, if
cruelty
I
like
see anything
that?
with that fish, it is going to die.
Y'all are quick to animal cruelty, real quick, but okay.
It's just a fish.
Hey, I'm not the one saying that I would kill it.
I'm saying if anything goes on with that, it's going to die.
It's just a normal goldfish. Get a hold of yourself.
Fine.
In
But
that case, it shouldn't be a
it's not very
problem.
normal for it to be alive in a
I
place like
was-
this.
If
Which
I want
means
myself,
someone had to be attending
cast
it.
electric arc
Had
on
to
the
be tended.
fishbowl.
Mordessa's casting electric arc on the fishbowl.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
You do that, and I'll cast gouging claw on your ass.
Well, he already cast it, so
Shall I add
roll,
my
roll,
electric arc
roll,
to that?
roll damage.
Damn, fine.
Didn't I have that thing open? Okay, the goldfish. And the goldfish slumps over. It stops moving. Belly up.
Dinner is
Okay,
secure.
well, I said I would do it for a reason. Was there a reason for that?
What do you mean? You say you were
Or
going to
did you
do a
just wanna-
caster spell.
I mean, don't you kill animals to eat them?
What? That's.
Oh,
Are we
you a
going to eat the
vegetarian?
goldfish or?
I did not know that.
Well, I'm keeping my word.
Before we do
No,
this, before we continue, I do, because we didn't have everyone here at the time, and this is an important discussion about PvP. I need to get everyone's thoughts on this, and it has to be a unanimous decision before. So I'll go in order. Ignis, what is your answer for allowing PvP? Yes or no?
As long as it isn't completely out of the blue, I don't really care.
Frost, yes or no?
I'm fine with it. Within reason.
Mordessa, yes or no?
Yeah, if it's reasonable, sure.
Okay, now back to see. I keep on hearing reasonable. What is this gouging claw for? It doesn't seem reasonable.
For attacking the goldfish.
So you're
An innocent creature.
People kill fish to eat them. How is that?
Yeah,
This is a house pet, not a freaking tilapia.
It's a fish.
okay. Both of you,
It is a
Frost and
pet.
Mordessa, roll initiative. Ignis, you can get thrown in there too if you want to get in there.
Well, honestly, it's for one attack only.
I just need to see if it's gonna get through. Maybe Mordessa will just move out the way. But you can go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah, I was also, I mean, if needed, like, if the attack is going to hit, I'm gonna do that, what's it called again?
What thing?
Where I would push out of the way and I would take the hit.
Oh, the interpose. Ooh, that's nice. Okay.
Interpose.
I like that. Okay.
Got it.
Come
I'm gonna
on,
interpose.
Frost. Initiative. 13. Okay, Frost goes first. Okay, make your attack roll. And it's just if he attacks, so before the roll and everything, you interpose. So either way, you push Mordessa out the way as long as Mordessa is a willing creature.
I mean, it's a miss. It's fine. I can take it.
Well, the way it works is interpose happens before the roll is made, and then the attack roll goes against that person.
Yeah, but I had as I said before, I have my warding shield up, so I would not be willing here for him to take a hit that I would be protected against through my magic.
Next time, think before you actually cast a spell.
Okay,
Oh,
right
so
now
I-
I'm seeing
Well,
you
the ledger.
have a total of 4 cantrips, and I'm curious where the cantrips come from.
Necromancer, 2 from being a necromancer, and 2 from my wizard dedication.
Okay, level 0, you don't have a wizard dedication. I don't know where that comes from.
And you said we have our ancestry, heritage, and background abilities already, just no class abilities. Besides the cantrips.
So you're saying
Right.
you're saying it comes from your species?
Yeah,
Your elf.
ancient elf.
Okay, so it's not wizard. So that needs to be added to add spellcasting entry innate. Are these charisma
It is.
spells?
No intelligence spells.
Okay, they go off of intelligence. So because they're not, if they come from elf, that they're not wizard spells, they're innate spells.
No, they're not. They're not. The ancient elf heritage gives you a dedication.
Choose a class other than your own and gain the multi-class dedication perk for that class. Despite not meeting the level requirement, however, you must still fulfill any other prerequisites to acquire that perk. That must be old school.
No,
I'll
it's a normal
handle.
heritage.
I'll look at it again later. Y'all can continue role playing what route y'all are going to take.
My character is probably gonna take the goldfish and bury it in the plant so that he can give it a proper burial.
Wait. So sorry if I'm missing something, but the gouging claw didn't
No.
attack, or like.
Well, it didn't pass through their shield.
Yeah, my armor class shield is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think I like being attacked.
And I don't like unreasonable attacks.
You attacked me out of the blue for a stupid fish.
You attacked
And
an
I'm going to
innocent
retaliate.
fish.
You cannot expect to attack other people without retaliation. So roll your reflex save.
Oh, really now? Is that how this is going down?
Yes, roll your reflex save. That's a success. You take half damage.
Alright.
Then I'll cast it again. 4 actions, right?
This is going. Let's go. This is why I have initiative follow and then go do these things. So I don't know why. Oh, y'all didn't. Y'all just pressed perception. Y'all didn't press the actual toggle.
Well,
combat
it said.
bonus.
Well, it said that there was no. Yeah, because earlier it said that there was no.
Okay, so Mordessa had a 12, correct? Frost had a 13, from what I remember.
Wait, I didn't
Ignis-wise.
roll.
You both rolled perception to indicate initiative earlier. If I scroll up before all these, perception 12, perception 13. So now that we're following the full things, Permafrost did the gouging claw. That will be a 2-action thing. So you'll have 2 actions to do something else. You don't know that Mordessa is going to attack you after it. So what are those other 2 actions that you're going to do after you made your point?
He took the goldfish and took it over there.
Yep,
No,
to bury it.
I'm talking about Frost.
Yeah, that's what he did. He took the goldfish and then moved it over there.
Okay, y'all moved. Okay, so y'all are in that location right now, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
And
Frost has the goldfish in his hand. Or the bowl with the goldfish in it.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was his
Now.
round, right?
Is that your turn, Frost?
That'll probably be my turn.
Okay, so now Mordessa can go. You did your electric arc, and then you're doing it again. So for your third and fourth action, did Frost make another save?
All right.
Why did this happen? I have no idea, but
It's over a blasted goldfish.
Yeah, why do you attack
Also,
people on the
21.
go?
okay. So
Half damage.
21, so half damage. It's
Alright.
so. So what are the hit points looking like? Okay, great. Okay, Frost, your turn. What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm going.
No,
Oh, Ignis. We'll put Ignis in there. Roll initiative.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna stand right.
You don't have to fight.
I was just gonna stand right here.
You can just.
Yeah, I was just gonna stand right here just in case, so I can interpose.
Okay, interpose whenever the time comes.
All right. I'm going to.
Okay, hold on. Maybe Cha-Vee might want to do something. Nah, he's not gonna do anything. Okay, Frost, what are you going to do?
Going to take the step action, and then
Wait, you're taking a step action a step closer?
yes,
Okay.
and then I'm going to again. I'm going to cast Gouging Claw.
Wait, hold on.
Are your hands free to cast the spell?
You only need one hand free, and you can hold the bowl.
Yeah.
The fish bowl.
Yeah, but
with one.
isn't he
With
holding
one.
a weapon?
No, not holding a weapon.
Now with that gouging claw, you still have the fish in your hand. I mean, in your
I have
in the other arm.
yes.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure. Go ahead.
All right. $23.
It's a hit.
Okay.
Is it a critical hit or a normal hit?
It's a critical hit.
All right.
Um.
Let's see.
Oh, now Ignis doesn't want to interpose now, and then go and get so. Okay, so
That is 22 damage then with a 4-stack bleed.
okay. I'm pretty sure that Mordessa is now wounded too. Give me
Well, take a stamina burst, right?
first you have to take the damage.
Oh, isn't this like a reaction?
Stamina burst happens. You can use it after the action is completed. So you need to do the effects of the action first. So,
Okay, then Mordessa is dead, and I will leave
well-
the game.
well, not dead yet.
Yeah, the message damage kills me. Goodbye.
It's not. Okay, so that's not how it works.
See,
See, that's why I asked the question, are you okay with PvP? I don't know
Yeah.
why people aren't honest with that. Is, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to do a rant, and then I'm going to post it on YouTube, and I'm going to have a title right there. I think that's going to be nice. So,
can I
here's the-
can I also say something real quick?
yes, before I do my rant, you can say something.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I might
I was
rant
about to
more
say it's also probably best that they understand the rules of that you have with the condition of dying, because you yourself just said that this does not mean that you are dead immediately. You still have a chance to live. And they completely ignored that and then left right after, all of us consenting to PvP being allowed.
Okay. Now, before I go into my full rant, Ignis, do you have any thing to say before I go into my rant?
I mean, I just feel like, they said yes, and they decided to fight back, so.
Good.
If you fight back, prepared to,
So
be hit harder.
I wonder if I can. I might actually put the full video and then do it like an excerpt for a smaller video online and stuff like that. But anyway, this was nice. And I'm very see. I don't like when I ask the question and people are not honest with the answer. I'm pretty sure it's like the classic, okay, I'm okay with something if I win. But if it doesn't go away, I'm not okay with it. There's that. And then there's you, Frost. It was just a goldfish. And so it really wasn't that big a deal. If it's part of your character, sure, role playing. That's why I didn't like say completely no, doesn't make sense, because that will require me to take control of a person's character and do things like that. And then I was gonna do some revealing stuff, and then Cha-Vee has to wait until later. Mordessa's gone. And all of these things. Oh, I forgot I can put a pause on here. But before I do I have anything else to rant? I guess this is a nice thing to video. So,
I would
what do y'all
also
wanna do now?
I would also probably add that because you are the DM, you yourself being the god of this world can dictate whether or not something kills another player. In which, like I said before, you do have that system that you've had for
Yeah, I already know about that.
numerous.
I already
Yeah,
mentioned that when Cha-Vee was in battle, so he already knew about it. He was
yeah,
just upset, didn't like the game, how the game progressed, so he left.
yeah.
So now, before I forget, I'm going to continue with what my plans were going to be.
Mhm.
Luckily, everyone is already in initiative, so let's get this party started.
Did Mordessa leave the Discord as well, or just the call?
I don't know. I'm not on the
I actually want to check.
thing.
I want to see
You,
this. I
you
want to
can
see
check.
this.
Yeah. Make sure if they're okay.
Leave.
What is it?
They did leave.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, I just want to make sure. What was their user again?
Theatatos.
Oh yeah, no, they're gone. Reduced atoms.
So Frost is the first. Frost was the first one to kill a character. Oh my
Man,
goodness, Frost.
you really just
Thanos
knocked them out of
snapped him. Yeah.
How do
Jesus.
you feel, Ben? So Mordessa cast Electric Arc and did how much damage? 5 damage.
About
Oh,
yeah, 5 damage.
Okay.
Let me see real quick. Yep. 5 damage.
Bana 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 boom 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 boom. Bana 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 bana. Roll for initiative. How in the world is that possible?
all right. Do I re-roll initiative?
Oh no, you're all right.
Because I'm in the same initiative as before. Come on, don't.
Jesus.
Well, I know they have a more than 3 bonus on initiative, because if they rolled a nat 20, it would have been green.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so
What?
now that's Frost. Ignis, what are you gonna do?
All right. So is the doll right on top of Frost? Is it behind him?
You don't see it all. I just put that right there. I haven't
Oh.
explained what happens. Everything just seems normal.
Okay.
I'm back.
Well, Mordessa is gone. Mordessa
I will
is
explain.
gone,
I will
so
explain that because I want to take some time to explain what happened. And when he looks at the video,
Well,
when
the only
Cha-Vee
reason I was
looks,
in initiative, so I could. Only reason I was in the combat encounter thing is so I could interpose if needed. But
I guess you.
Yeah,
I guess you didn't interpose fast
am
enough.
I able to roll perception to try and? I don't know if that's. Is that? Am I able to roll perception?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Just looking to see if maybe there's something else around the room. Maybe a hat, like from before, or any other enemies that we've encountered before. Like a hat, a doll, maybe some sort of crystal or soul or something like that.
You can roll perception.
All right. 20.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'll just completely take out Ancient Elf. Haha, yeah. I might as well get rid
Damn.
of that because I didn't. It's probably
Okay.
that was a legacy back in the day when I was just starting out, and I didn't know Pathfinder had something so broken. Maybe it's not in Pathfinder. Maybe I just came up with it. But anyway, what is he doing? Perception 20. Nah, everything looks like the way it is.
Whoa. Dang then. I'm going to. Is there anything on this table of note? I'm just asking because on the map there is, but is there anything on here of note?
Of the map of note? No, not really.
Anything? All right. I guess I'm gonna walk over here. Maybe check out the doors.
Okay.
Well,
Takes one action.
well, we might as well move on, seeing as we're done here.
Cha-Vee's back.
Yeah, we're in initiative.
All right. So
Wait, what?
We're in initiative, so
Yes.
if you look at the encounter tracker, right now it's Ignis's turn. You're
well,
wounded
that
one,
was
everyone.
one.
That's 2 actions to open the door.
I'm 2 actions. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
See, nothing here. Alright.
You see a corridor and a door
All right.
further down.
All right. So I'm just gonna end my turn early.
Okay. Now, you Frost.
Mhm.
The top of the jar transforms into a mouth with sharp claws and attempts to attack you as its jaws tries to bite you.
I'd like to try to like slam the jar down. Would that be a strength or a
You have to wait until after attack if you want to use a stamina burst action to do a free action on 1 stamina point. Or probably I'll let you just drop for free after
Yeah.
the attack. Anyway.
Yeah.
14.
That will be a hit.
Okay. So the lip of the jar transforms. You take 8 points of piercing damage, and it lodges to your soldier. You can go ahead and give me that will save to see if you're at death's door or what.
Let's see. Right. Let's see. Oh, nat 20.
Okay. You are still conscious. You are a wounded 1 though.
Would I be at 1 hit point? Since it's a nat 20 above the damage.
You see, I'll allow that this time. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, I was just making sure because I wanted to be sure I wasn't, going around the rules.
I'll allow it. It attempts to grab onto you with that bite. You get a agility save or a might save to avoid. So.
Mhm.
Agility, all right?
Let's see. Agility or might? Let me check my. Would that be acrobatics or athletics?
That would be reflex.
Oh, okay.
If you want, that's probably be the best. You probably don't have any strength, which is might.
Yeah. Let's see. That is a 15.
Which fails. Okay, so he beats you.
Damn.
So it beats that. It's grabbed onto you. Now that you're grabbed, it's going to try to feed on you with its razor sharp teeth. Give me an endurance save.
All right. I forgot what endurance was. Is that fortitude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'd probably be. Yeah.
You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage, and you are bleeding. And we'll tell you how much you take next turn. Okay, Cha-Vee, it is your turn. What are you going to do as you see this bowl transform? Kind of reminiscent of you in the hat. The bowl is
Well-
already injured from the electric arc.
It's over like all the way over here, right? Or
No, it's
Is
Right.
it?
it's right in the square that Frost is in.
Is it
Alright.
1d6 or?
Oh, you're wounded. Oh no. Since you took extra damage and you're at 1, make another will save. Because you took 3 damage. Let's see if you stay at death's door. You probably will stay at death's door. But we'll see. I don't see another 20 in your future. Okay, so now you are wounded 2, and you are at death's door, meaning you have 1 action. Now, if you take damage, your wounded value will increase by the amount of damage. And you can't use interpose against the blood frenzy ability because its jaws will already be latched on to you. So if you expect someone to interpose, they have to remove that grapple from you first. Okay, Cha-Vee, go ahead. You have 4 action points.
okay.
Wait.
So am I able to attack it from here?
Yeah, it's a tiny creature. You have a reach of 5. So
All right.
it's in Frost's square.
I'm just gonna punch.
Ooh, 23. That is a hit. Roll.
Yeah, for some reason it defaults to 1d4. Anywho, that's 4 damage.
It's probably because you're level 0. 4 damage. Maybe you do have 1d6. We'll give him an extra damage since it's supposed to be 1d6. We'll give it to you, maybe.
So 5 damage?
Sure, why not? 3, 4, 5. Okay. Does
I
this
take
have
another
any
hit.
resistances? Okay. This is going to be at a -5, which looks like it misses. Beautiful. Oh, -4 because it's agile. Beautiful. You have 2 action points left. Oh, you can spend 1 action point to dodge, meaning you the next attack against you, the enemy has to roll twice and they take the lower result, or the next reflex save you make, you get to roll twice and take the higher result. Or you can take the 2 action dodge and spend 3 stamina points, because that's the new number, to make all attacks against you to the start of your next turn have misfortune, or all reflex saves that you make until the start of your next turn with fortune. So you can do those 2 things.
Yeah, double dodge.
Okay, double dodge. Make sure you spend those stamina points.
Where can I find stamina points?
Those depending on your character. You're a kobold. Kobolds give you 6 HP. So that means they'll give you 3 plus endurance modifier, which is con modifier, and stamina points. You have a 0, so you have a total of 3 stamina points. So you will be using all your stamina points for this.
Yeah, but I think it's worth it since I'm at 1 HP.
Okay. Frost, your turn. What do you like to do? You have 1 action.
I guess I would like to try to smash the bowl against the ground.
Okay. It is grabbing you, so you would have to, press your shoulder to the ground to do that smashing thing. But whatever you would like to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be it.
Make an attack roll.
Would it be unarmed attack?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so close, so close. You weren't able to get enough momentum.
That'll probably be the end of my turn,
Ignis,
since I only
your
have
turn.
one action.
What are you gonna do? You take 2 points of damage. You are now wounded. Is that supposed to be? It's not 1d6 persistent damage. It is. I didn't even think. It's not 1d6. It's 1.
You probably...
So you take 1 point of damage. It's supposed to be at the start of your turn anyway. Give me a not that one. Give me a death save. So DC 20 flat check -3 because of your wounded value.
This game just wants me to die.
Yeah, probably it's karma. Either way, so we will deal with you. You fall unconscious due to that critical fail. Or I'll check. First, we'll have Ignis. Ignis, go ahead and take your turn.
All right. So I'm going to. Okay. This does 24. Does.
Oh no! What you can really do? I forgot. You can spend your hero point, since you do have one, to avoid being eaten alive by this fishbowl. Would you like to do that?
All right.
Permafrost.
Figured out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I would like to spend a hero point on that.
Okay. I knew there was something.
Is
out of
11
nowhere.
enough for a hit?
To hit this creature? An 11? No.
Yes. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to
Yeah, your range
run.
ain't gonna...
If I were to run closer, would that be an attack of opportunity?
What do you mean run closer?
Like if I were to go from here to here, would that be an attack of opportunity?
From what?
From the fishbowl.
Okay.
Running,
No, from where I am now to right here, where Frost is, right here. Would that be an attack of opportunity?
No, because you're not crossing through its reach.
All right. And am I able to, like,
Oh,
push
deadly. Oh,
Frost out of the way?
he's being
No, it's
attacked.
attached to me.
It's
Oh,
chomping at his shoulder.
All right then.
Duh.
I'll take a one-action dodge and end my turn.
Okay. And technically, when you use the way I worded it, when you use the hero point, you get all your action points back. So I'm going to. So Frost, we're going to go your turn. You have 4 action points. You're at 1 hit point.
Okay.
You're still back to. You're still wounded 3.
Oh, okay.
You're not taking 1d6 persistent. You're not. You're still prone, so you would have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, were you conscious? Were you at death's door before taking that before that death save?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not prone. Because I'm assuming you used that hero point before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, before.
great. At least we ate up a hero point. Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to keep trying to smash the
Well, you have all your action points back now. So
yeah. But you know what? I'll try to cast Frostbite on it.
Okay. It needs to make a endurance save, fortitude save. It fails.
All right.
So I'm gonna take full damage of this frost. Maybe the water in it starts to
expand.
whatever those things does. Damage.
Yeah. Water expands when it's frozen.
It screams, and you feel the vibration attached to your shoulder since it's still attached to your shoulder.
Don't exactly like eating things that are far more colder than you, huh? How you like getting bursted apart when I do this again?
It failed again.
Alright.
Beautiful. It's still up. Okay. Ignis already did his turn, or what did you do? Ignition, one action, move up there. What was your fourth action that you did?
Yeah, I did one action dodge
One
just
action
in
dodge.
case it were to detach, and I didn't really know what else to do.
Okay.
It's not exactly trying to give up on its prey, Ignis.
Okay. It viciously feeds on you with its razor sharp teeth. Give me a fortitude save.
Alright.
In fact, give me a lot of them. Well, not really. I just need you to go unconscious first. That's going to fail by the looks of it. Let me scroll down. 5 is actually going to be a critical failure. So you fall as it begins to eat and take a great gash from you. Wait, you were at 1. So,
Yeah.
But it was a critical hit. So that increases your wounded value by 2, which means now it is 5. You fall unconscious. Now it detaches from you. Free action. Evens odds. Even Ignis odds Cha-Vee. Evens Ignis odds Cha-Vee. This is odds 1. It moves out of your space. You can get an attack of opportunity, opportune strike, Ignis, as it enters Cha-Vee space to eat it. Would you like to take your opportunity
Wait,
strike?
so I can.
No, you were
I
taking the
would.
dodge, not the initiative.
Yeah, I will take the opportunity. I think I'm going to. Am I close enough for is it right in between here? Like, do I have enough range for like a touch range?
You cannot cast a
Because
spell.
Frost is right here.
You
Can I attack it?
can make an unarmed strike with
Alright.
your opportune strike.
Oh, I can do that. I am going to strike with my claw.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
17 will
17.
hit. Roll damage. 4. You
4.
actually have strength? Wow, that's a rough. Okay.
You'll remember you forced me to have strength.
I didn't force you to have strength. You didn't have to choose
Wait,
the affinity.
it only took 1 damage.
Oh, because I'm using Soulbound Doll. A normal Soulbound Doll would be have resistance. Oh,
Oh.
okay. So,
Oh, I killed it! Yippee!
well, I guess you were saved, Cha-Vee. But not before
Thank goodness.
Frost took a
Alright.
fatal wound. Wounded value to 5. Do you rush his body to the nearest authorities to see if he can be?
Is the map okay? Just making sure before I do this. Do any of you guys care about the map?
The math?
Map.
The map.
Oh no.
That was right here. You
There's
Frost?
no map.
There was a map right here that was.
That's not a map.
That's a lamp. If you're looking.
Yeah.
No. I
It's-
asked if there was
it's a
anything
fake.
over here, and if I
It's
can.
an,
I'm saying, when I asked if there was ever anything over here of interest, Young said, by the map, And I said, yeah. So
No,
I assume there's a
no.
map here.
No, I didn't say a map. I said no. There's nothing of interest there. And when I upload the video,
Okay.
you can go.
Yeah, probably. Hmm. Is there anything, I'm asking this out of character just in case, is there anything that does with the story with these scrolls right here?
I already took
Anything?
them.
You wouldn't know this, but
Oh,
if
It's newspapers.
oh, right.
I'm dying.
Yes, I know.
no, he doesn't care apparently. And technically, you're already
I'm
dead.
trying to think.
We just need to see if they're how long they're gonna take to see if you'll be able to get resurrected.
All right. Am I able to pick up
Probably.
Frost or am I too weak?
I'm assuming that if y'all both work together, y'all can carry him, no problem. He's a medium creature, and I believe medium creatures are technically 6 bulk. But is that what you're doing? You're carrying Frost.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm.
We're gonna pick him up because a flimsy sorcerer can't carry him alone.
I mean, I do have points in strength, so.
Okay.
A tiny kobold got more strength than you.
Nuh-uh.
He got 2.
Encounter.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'm also.
This was an interesting thing to do. That throws the campaign off slightly, but that is all right. We will pick this up on the Resurrection of Frost arc. Okay. Let me
Wait,
stop this.
He's not dead, is he?
Yes, he is.
My plan. Oh, he is dead.
He's wounded 5, which means dead. But if you,
Okay.
but if
Yeah,
y'all,
well, my plan was to find like some scraps of paper or something like that to turn into bandages or something. Just rip up scraps, make a tourniquet or something.
Hmm.
That's
no.
why I asked about like.
That's not even. That's not in either. Not even fantasy supports that.
He said, "Not even in your dream."
Not even.
Wait,
Wow.
hold up. I might be able to Oh wait, I am just asking. Am I able to rip cloth off my own clothes?
All that would do
My own clothes.
in the best case scenario is stabilize a dying creature in the best case scenario, and Frost is dead. But
All you're doing is trying to mummify me.
let's do the role play situation. So the start of next session, it can already be taken care of. I'm gonna use this scene because this is a nice scene.
Hey, can I ask what happened during like the 20 minutes I was gone?
I will get to that because that is a very interesting turn of events. That is
yeah,
a very no. Do not
is
say
it okay if I
anything.
tell him?
I will let you explain after I do the setup. So let's put Frost's body. We're gonna role play this situation. So you go back to the town, and you bring Frost's dead body, and it's all like, "What happened?"
He dead.
All right.
Did you find out? Did you find out anything important?
Yeah, so apparently this is my guess, but maybe there's some sort of cult there, but this is something that we've gotten from papers. There are people there taking other people's souls, and we found some soulbound dolls there, so I assume they're trying to make an army or something. I don't know, but we need medical attention ASAP, so if you could get that, that'd be great.
A little woman comes by and says, well, it looks like he's dead. That's unfortunate. This is beyond the help of a healer, but luckily for you, I have one thing that could help. I've been saving it for something important, but you're supposedly supposed to be the heroes this town called for. So if I give this thing to this person, y'all are gonna have to owe me, and I'm gonna require y'all to sign a pact, an Aetherbound pact. So no breaksies for that.
All right, just One question: does it require any of us, our souls or lives?
You could lose your souls if you break the pact. Really, it all depends on what the world decides. Follow me, follow me. And she leads you into her area. So the way these things work is that they're so important that usually people use these things to forge important pacts to make sure no one breaks it. These are even stronger than the devil's pact, stuff like that. No one knows. There's various things that can happen. All that people know for sure is that whatever happens, the consequence of breaking the pact is always worse than the consequence of following the pact. So, do you accept? The longer this guy remains dead,
Yes.
the more likely it's not
Yes.
going to work.
Yes.
So, you two need to sign.
It depends.
It depends. He technically can't sign because he's dead, but you both are gonna owe me a favor.
What do you want us to do?
I don't know yet, but when I call, you answer.
What is this guy? Is this guy a human?
This is a woman.
And, like, a woman, yeah. Like, is that her? Is that sprite or image like her?
That's her size. She's a little short-statured old lady.
It looks like she looks like a golem in that picture.
She's just a short-statured old lady with a beautiful flower hat.
Why does he have to sign too? Shouldn't it mainly be me, as I've been the one carrying him this entire time?
You're both his allies,
Or
so you both
something along those
sign.
lines?
You both sign, or you don't get the potion. Deal or no deal?
Fine.
Good. She pulls
Fine.
out some papers. She turns around, pulls out some papers.
You're gonna have to convince. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to convince Cha-Vee to do it because he does not know this guy. He just met him, and he isn't willing to like potentially lose his soul over like his life. I'm sorry, Frost,
That's-
but
Ignis,
Cha-Vee isn't willing right now.
Are you going to try to convince Cha-Vee, or what?
All right. Cha-Vee, just sign the freaking paper.
That doesn't sound.
Why should I? He died in battle.
After we're done here, After we're done here, we can have an arm wrestling match. As soon as Frost is okay. All right.
All right, fine.
That's all it took for real.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, y'all both.
I mean,
Y'all both sign the paper. She goes over.
My signature is just me putting all 5 claws like a slash, like.
Okay, so she pours the liquid into his mouth. And he comes back. Now, what are you three gonna do now?
actually, before we move on, I have an idea. May I ask the lady to take a look at that mysterious red liquid that we found in there?
She looks at it. You didn't know what this was? This is a healing potion. You
Are you kidding me?
are wet behind the ears.
Didn't you say healer couldn't help? That potion must be powerful.
Looks just like a minor healing potion to me.
Okay, so it's not the same type of potion you could have used to heal for us, correct?
Well, he was dead, so no, you couldn't have healed. You couldn't have healed
I'm
that.
saying, like, All right. So we did not get scammed. Whew. All right. Well,
Well, I don't know about
Frosty, you
that.
doing all right?
If you had that healing potion
I'm
before
doing
he died, then you probably could have prevented him from dying. But I don't know about the circumstances of his death. So,
I
Oh yeah, you accidentally put my what's it called? My mythic party Ignis here instead of my Thornebound Ignis.
well, I wouldn't know. You have to put the difference in parentheses. All I see is Ignis.
I would say that the reason that I died was because of some kind of fishbowl mimic.
No, right now your Thornbound Ignis is level 1 and it should be level 0. Your Mythic Party Ignis is in the Mythic Party folder, level 2.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I know it's level 1, but for some reason it will not.
Oh, he leveled up
there we
from
go,
this?
I guess.
No, I'm saying he is
No.
correct, is not
It might-
correct.
Okay.
But
All right. Yeah.
anyway, you can continue asking your questions or talking to Frost or whatever.
My character would start telling the woman about the monster that he was executed by the mimic fishbowl, and let her see some of the papers that I acquired.
I'm asking this out of character. How much health does the minor heal potion heal? Just asking so I can put it in the description.
I would have to look that up. I don't know that off the rip. The compendium probably has that, or if not, it's in the Aetherbound document, Treasure Trove. I can look it up after this.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. She looks at the papers. These papers don't have any thing. You should have got more information. Where are the names?
We
at?
were in the process, but it seems that the ledger was torn to pieces. There might be more pieces of the literature in that house.
Well, all of you, don't come back until I'll find you eventually when I need help. You, out. You, Kobold, get some rest. Those wounds look dangerous.
Cha-Vee will be fine.
Okay. Y'all got kicked out. Ignis, if you'd like to explain to Cha-Vee what happened to Mordessa, you can.
Gladly. So, were you here to see Mordessa? Or no, Frost attack Mordessa?
No.
No, they weren't here
Well,
for the whole thing.
Before
Mordessa
Ignis
decided
continues,
Shh.
Cha-Vee, what are your thoughts on PvP? Are you okay with it?
Oh,
Yes or no?
I'm fine with PvP
Okay.
as long as it's not like personal against the player.
Okay,
It's
great. So I got these answers for now. Everyone says yes, and I have the recording to prove it. And I will put the no. Okay, Discord is still active. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
You can continue, Ignis.
All right. So, is the recording paused?
No, the recording's not paused. This is grade A material.
Okay.
It certainly is.
Because I wanted to see if I could swear or not, but okay. All right. So Mordessa decided
It's
to
towards the end of the
electrocute
video.
fish.
So
Electrocute.
Electrocute. I'm telling you this out of character.
Yeah,
Mordessa decided to use arc lightning on the freaking goldfish. So Frost decided to try and attack Mordessa, but Mordessa's barrier stopped him. So
Wait,
and
so
then, like a few minutes later. Oh. What'd you say?
So basically, why did Frost intervene with the electrocution of the fish?
Because it was an innocent animal that we know of.
at the
An
time, you thought so.
innocent pet. Yeah.
At the time, you thought this.
Anyways, Mordessa a few minutes later decided to fight back, and then in retaliation, Frost hit a gouging claw that just annihilated Mordessa,
Oh.
and Mordessa just rage quit. And quit as in left the Discord as well as the Aetherbound Foundry desktop. So
Despite
no.
consenting.
yeah, and now she's gone, reduced to atoms.
Yikes.
So
I was wondering why she
Yeah.
wasn't here.
oh yeah, no, they're gone.
Yeah, they gave their consent and did not like the result, and immediately assumed that they were dead, even though Young said, "No, you're not dead yet." Which is,
Nope.
again, why
Yeah,
I
so,
say,
That's ultimately the player's decision.
and ultimately it also the DM's decision whether a character is actually dead or not.
yeah.
And
I mean,
You wanna know the funniest part about it all?
What?
I'm pretty sure that Mordessa would have how can I put this? If Mordessa had stayed, I'm pretty sure that with how things were going, they might have gotten back at Frost. Because Frost, were you hurt?
yes, I was hurt because they casted a few spells at me.
Yeah, so basically, if Mordessa was not stupid, they could have, if they still wanted, gotten back, and they wouldn't even died in the first place.
Yep. Not only that, but if they hadn't attacked the fishbowl or the fish in general, then we probably would have been full health, except for you, of course. And we would have been just looking around the room, just oblivious to the fact that the fishbowl was a mimic.
Well, I will. Also, you would have been oblivious if you wouldn't have attacked Mordessa and just let it get electrocuted. That's also
That was also an
Yeah.
option.
yeah. But things play out different ways. So now,
Yep,
going,
you never know what'll happen.
this was interesting. I'm going to stop this recording and